three most important things actually the world talks about: mobility, AI, and sustainability. EV combines three of these things like nobody else.
How it all began, and would also love to know a little bit about your backstory.
I have been a nomad in my life. I've lived in 8 countries. I'm chasing a wild dream. I think today India is like a gold rush, and you feel like you want to be part of it. When I see young people like you, fiercely proud of what India is doing. I tend to say this to my team that India is an abuse case, not a use case.
What is the main role of the CEO?
Empathy बहुत ज़रूरी है. I want to ensure that I am very approachable. People want to come to me and tell me what they want to say, not what I want to listen.
EV कितना green है, कितना sustainable है?
First of all, today India is around 40 to 45% already renewable. We don't realize that India spends close to 1 to 2% of its GDP on pollution-related issues in the country.
अगले 5 साल में आपको क्या लग रहा है EV इंडस्ट्री कहाँ पहुंचेगी?
By 2030,
सबसे टफ चैलेंज क्या था ये धंधा बनाने में?
we are over-reliant on China today. We cannot have so much of dependency outside. We have to build in India.
What is the biggest myth about EVs according to you?
I think
Guys, welcome to the Kash se Akash podcast, and this one is the India EV show. देश में EV की क्रांति हो रही है, बहुतों को पता ही नहीं चल के आ रहा है इलेक्ट्रिक मोबिलिटी में. And hence we have this podcast which is going to talk about India electrification. This podcast is from Zip Electric, and it's also presented by, we have two sponsors, Redon and MotorVault. And today we have a very special guest and a company that we both admire, and we worked very closely with them, Indofast Energy.
This smart infrastructure ensures enhanced battery life, efficiency, and safe energy management, prioritizing rider safety at every step. Park within 5 meters. Your vehicle auto-connects. Just tap the key fob to authenticate. Dock the drained one, pick up a fresh battery, and you're done. Our swap is quicker than your coffee break. With a growing network of swap stations across India, you never have to stop moving. India never stops.
Welcome Anant.
thank you Akash. Very excited.
No, likewise. Thank you so much. हमने बहुत एनर्जी बिजनेस में काम किया है,
बहुत एनर्जी से काम किया.
बहुत एनर्जी के साथ काम किया है. I think I would tell the audience that actually if you are able to see a lot of Zip scooters, there are a lot of Sun batteries and Indofast batteries in them. You've set up an amazing swapping business, right? And would love to know how it all began. And would also love to know a little bit about your backstory, that why are you now excited about this? You've spent some couple of decades in energy and automotive.
I have spent almost 7 years in automotive. I will talk about myself, but yeah, I have been a nomad in my life, right? I've lived in 8 countries across 4 continents. Started as an IT engineer, then moved in steel, then in education, contracting, then automotive, and then packaging, rice, now in battery swapping.
So many industries. Yes. Every industry is very different by the way.
Very different, and God has been kind. I think across 4 different continents. I've, in my last job, I was running a $2 billion company in Nigeria, which was the largest company, one of the largest companies in Nigeria, and has been a wild ride, so to say. And, coming back to India now, it was a deeply personal call because of some personal reasons. But, it's like I was saying there, I'm chasing a wild dream. I think today India is like a gold rush. And you feel like you got to be part of it. Right? And when I see young people like you, I'm fiercely proud of what India is doing, what young people like you are doing, honestly, in the sense. And I'm old. My daughter calls me I'm a Buddha.
Come on, you're not. You're fairly young, man. Yeah.
And and she tells me, so I call myself, I'm a middle-aged dynamo with a young heart.
I like it. A middle-aged dynamo with a young heart. That's more important.
And so my point is, I want to really, see how I can keep pace with you guys, honestly. And because a lot of things need to be done in India today, I would say it's at a inflection point. We have 15-20 years with us. Because our median age today is around 28-29. एंड जब यंग होता है कंट्री, तभी सारा आप जितना भी गिग फोर्स देखते हैं ये सब यंग है. हम जितना भी कंजम्पशन कर रहे हैं वो यंग लोग कर रहे हैं. वंस वी हिट 50, वी आर रिक्वायरमेंट्स विल चेंज कम्प्लीटली. देन यू आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट 10-minute डिलीवरीज, देन यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग एल्स इन लाइफ. हमें जो 15-20 साल में अचीव करना है, इट्स अ टिकिंग क्लॉक फॉर इंडिया राइट नाउ. एंड आई थिंक सो मच टू डू. एंड आई वॉन्ट टू दिस वाइब्रेंट opportunity soaked nation, we have to see how we can make the best of it. So India is very, very interesting that way, and I want to make my choice of coming back to India as not an emotional one, but one of the best choices I ever made. Right? And that's what my wife, I want to prove it to myself and my wife that it was one of the best decisions that we made by coming back.
क्या बात है. How long were you outside of India?
18 years.
18 years outside of India, and so many countries and continents in that.
From UK to US to Poland, France, Singapore, Nigeria, Dubai, all through. And it has been a wild ride. I think God has been super kind, counting my blessings and going very well. So coming back to EV now, I think जो हमने आज से जब मैं 3 साल पहले, अभी 3 साल मेरे को बैटरी शॉपिंग में हुआ, when I joined Sun Mobility here, and I think it has been, once I heard, I did not know about anything about battery swapping when I came over, right? Nothing at all. I was in the EV business and all, but in Nigeria, battery swapping was still very, very new. So when Chetan and Uday explained me the concept at that time in 2021, I was like, wow, this is something that you can really, really work out. And I was here in 2022, and from then on, जब मैं आया था 800 गाड़ियाँ थी हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे.
सिर्फ
800 गाड़ियाँ थी और 27 स्टेशन थे. एंड विटॉल हैड जस्ट पुट इन द मनी. $50 million विटॉल के आए थे. एंड वी हैड अ टारगेट टू आकाश अचीव अराउंड 20,000 इन दैट ईयर. सो everybody was saying that's a wild dream, you can't do this. And within 11 months, we achieved 18,500 to 19,000 vehicles. So it was like 800. And we had around 400 stations. So I think slowly, and as I was saying, a lot of credit. I think the work that we did with Zip was very, very instrumental at that time. I think you took a leap of faith on battery swapping.
Absolutely.
Right? And I think you understood the economics, the work also. And I think B2B is more about economics. B2C is a emotion game.
Correct.
You have to sell emotions to be in B2C. In B2B, as long as you understand कि ये काम करता है बॉस, तो आप आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. As long as you are able to fit the guardrails कि इसके between अगर ये होगा तो मैं काम कर सकता हूँ. And if the two companies can work out a good deal, I think that's how we try to work. And I think Zip played a very, very critical role in doing that for us. And I think वो एक बहुत अच्छा माइलस्टोन था हमारे लिए. विद दैट 18-20,000, देन वी वर एबल टू ब्रिंग इन IOCL on our platform. That was a big thing. And as of today, as we speak, Akash, we have around 54,000 vehicles.
Wow.
Right, on boarded, right? We have 1039 stations deployed.
1000 क्रॉस कर दिए. Solid.
So if you think about it, 1039 stations, and these are the fastest stations in the world. In the world, we charge in flat out 65 minutes.
A battery.
A battery.
Fast charging.
Fastest, yes.
Really?
Nobody can come. So
And this is a 2 kilowatt?
2 kilowatt hour battery. Nearest competition cannot do it in less than 3 hours.
What are you saying? That's phenomenal tech.
If you think about it, कि अगर मैं 1000 स्टेशन है और मैं 1 घंटे में चार्ज कर सकता हूँ, तो जो 3 घंटे में चार्ज करता है उसको 3000 स्टेशन चाहिए मेरे से compete करने के लिए.
Oh wow. And the battery still stays efficient.
We are the only company in the world uses the same battery and the same station to do all form factors. यही battery, our battery is promiscuous in nature. It goes into a 2-wheeler, into a 3-wheeler, into an e-rickshaw, into a today it goes into 50 different type of vehicles.
50।
50 हर मॉडल है, राइट?
मैं आपके वहाँ ऑफिस आया था, कुछ बस भी चल रहा था, बहुत कुछ चल रहा था।
तो आप ये देखो कि यही बैटरी ई रिक्शा से बाहर निकलता है, ऑटो में जाता है, ऑटो से बाहर निकलता है, एक बाइक में जाता है। ई रिक्शा इज अ वेरी रूडिमेंटरी व्हीकल एंड बाइक इज डिफरेंट। सेम बैटरी, द काइंड ऑफ asset utilization, asset sweating we can do is amazing, right? So nobody else has been able to do this across the world. Gogoro का vertically integrated है, Honda भी vertically integrated है, right? There is no player like us who's a pure play battery swapping player.
लेट मी एक्सप्लेन वर्टिकली इंटीग्रेटेड की उनकी बैटरी सिर्फ एक स्पेसिफिक टाइप ऑफ व्हीकल पे ही चलती है, उन्हीं के व्हीकल पे चलती है, आपकी मल्टीपल फॉर्म फैक्टर्स में चल जाती है। एक आज हमारा हीरो का स्कूटर आएगा, एक होंडा का आएगा, एक आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एग्जांपल्स, एक ओडेसी का आएगा और एक 3-wheeler आएगा। उन चारों में सेम बैटरी
जाएगी,
मल्टी मॉडल।
So this gives us an amazing asset utilization, and that's what. So battery swapping is a very complex game, very complex, right? It's the single point, we call it SPF, single point failures. There are multiple single point failures for a swap to become success. You're talking about when a bike is at station, there are other 20 different bikes standing, autos are standing, there are many stations, and the station is talking to the battery, to the vehicles, to the cloud, and for one swap to be successful, it has to just hit it every time. It's very complex, and the kind of tech that we have developed is amazing. Right?
It's all IoT software.
All software and all developed in India. Wow. Everything is developed. We have patents, more than 200 plus patents with us today. And I think we are very gung-ho about what we have developed, and we believe that anybody to catch us is not easy.
I think so. It's not easy because I see we debate a lot on battery swapping. We have debated in the last 7 years, but we have never done it ourselves, and we don't want to do that because we know it's a complex business. I have seen competitor stations broken, batteries lost, maybe stones pelted at them because Indian consumer जो है ना वो बहुत, और डिलीवरी पार्टनर जो कंज्यूमर है वो बहुत ही अलग तरह का कंज्यूमर है। उसको अगर आप मैनेज कर पा रहे हो, और हम भी वो 2-wheeler दे के उसको बैटरी स्वैपिंग करा पा रहे हैं, क्योंकि एक सेकंड में आपकी बैटरियाँ निकल रही हैं, 5-5 मिनट में वो स्वैप करके जा रहा है। आई एम श्योर दैट यू हैव ग्रोन अ लॉट।
Absolutely. So you're right, Akash. I tend to say this to my team that India is an abuse case, not a use case.
Yeah, good point.
So we thought when we started with you, let's say in 2021, that we were ready.
Correct.
Honestly.
Yeah.
We thought we were ready. But as you start working on it, you see so many corner cases that have to be nailed. Because at the end of the day, Akash, business में आपका 10-15-20% का margin है, right? Any leak only goes from the bottom line, not from the top line.
सही बात है।
And मालूम पड़ता है धीरे धीरे सब कुछ गायब हो रहा है, right? So you have to be very careful, and we realized as we were working that it's an absolute. We have to take care of the theft. We have to take care of the the vandalism. We have to take care of how the riders are riding the vehicle. We have to take care of so many things. So we realized कि हमें 3-4 साल लग गए इसको फिक्स करने में. To give, so if we were ready 90%, but 90 to 100 का जर्नी काफ़ी interesting था. And today I think we are there. We are almost there. But still, what we have achieved, anybody to do this will be quite some time. It's a very, very tech-intensive game, and we are proud of what we have done here.
No. I'm amazed by the tech.
आज हम कोई 70,000 स्वैप के ऊपर करते हैं दिन का.
70K swaps a day. Wow, that's phenomenal. 70,000 swaps. And we are still debating swapping क्या है as a business. 70,000 swap is something.
I won't name, but I'll tell you, one of the people we know, they have invested 2,000 crores in single point charging. Their utilization of single point charging is sub 1%.
Oh really? That's very bad. 1%.
Sub 1%. Same. हमारा आज बेंगलोर में कोई 250 स्टेशन है, 250 stations we got in Bangalore. We are hitting average of 120 kilowatt hours per day.
Wow.
Right? So that's amazing. 120 kilowatt hours per station per day I'm achieving. Wow. Right? That's on a scale of 2.
That's huge energy. That's huge energy business then.
So we call ourselves an energy player.
Yeah.
So I am selling close to 3 gigawatt hours of energy per month today. And this is what we want to see, right? अगर मैं एक बहुत ही in a very simple manner, if I explain my business, I take a battery. Let's say battery has 2,500 cycles. let's say for sake of simplicity, the battery is 50,000 rupees.
ठीक है,
50,000 रुपये का बैटरी है, उसमें 2,500 साइकिल है,
2,500 बार वो चार्ज हो सकती
2,500 बार वो 400, हर साइकिल को मैं 100 रुपये में बेचता हूँ, तो मेरे को 2.5 लाख रुपया मिलेगा उससे. सो 50,000 रुपये की बैटरी खरीदी, उससे मेरे को 2,500 साइकिल मिलेगी, 2.5 लाख रुपये उससे रेवेन्यू आएगा. दैट्स माई सिंपल बिजनेस मॉडल. 50,000 रुपये निकाल के 2 लाख रुपये में मुझे अपने स्टेशन लगाने, अपने खर्चे निकालने. सो वी वॉन्ट टू सी, अगर आपने इफ़ यू थिंक अबाउट इट, द इनहिबिशन टू बैटरी or electrification in India, the first thing that comes to mind when anybody wants to go electric is यार ये इसका चार्ट रेंज क्या है और ये महंगा कितना है. When you decouple a battery from the entire equation, right? First of all, you don't worry about range. Second, you don't worry about battery going bad. You can't even fund a battery. You can't finance a battery. So now in this case, you're not funding a battery, right? So you don't worry about battery going bad at all because battery doesn't belong to you. Like हमारे LPG cylinders होते हैं. भाई आपने कभी पूछा क्या LPG सिलेंडर वाले से मुझे बिना डेंट का सिलेंडर चाहिए?
हाँ, सही बात है.
वो आता है,
गैस है, चल जाता.
You just use it and you.
खत्म.
Same way, when battery doesn't belong to you, you will only use it. You will not question about things that doesn't actually matter to you.
सही बात है, उसके लुक एंड फील से मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
But if you own it, then you start worrying about it.
सही बात है.
और मेरे केस में क्योंकि मैं बैटरी ओन करता हूँ, मैंने अपना पूरा बिजनेस प्लान बना रखा है कि इसी बैटरी को यूज करके मुझे पैसा बनाना है. आई डोंट केयर इट इज ओल्ड और न्यू, मुझे इससे पैसा बनाना है. सो वी आवर बिजनेस केस इज वेरी सिंपल दैट वी वांट टू स्वेट आउट दिस बैटरी फॉर 2500 साइकिल्स इन द बेस्ट पॉसिबल मैनर एंड द यूजर विल गेट द बेस्ट, यू नो, वट एवर एनर्जी ही गेट्स. ही विल नॉट बी वरीड अबाउट द टेक्नोलॉजिकल ऑब्सोलिसेंस.
सही बात है.
भाई आज अगर आप, एक सबसे बड़ा इशू क्या होता है, आज आप कोई भी अगर ईवी गाड़ी भी खरीदने जाते हो, आज किसी ने टाटा नेक्सॉन खरीदा, उसको लगता है आज लेके आया 18 लाख रुपए में, 350 किलोमीटर का रेंज था, कल को टाटा नेक्सॉन डार्क आ जाएगा, वो 400 किलोमीटर का रेंज दे रहा है, एंड देन ही विल फील लाइक आई वाज.
वो रेंज बढ़ती जाएगी.
सो द पेस ऑफ टेक इज सो फास्ट टुडे that people want to be who are first influencers and all will go in, but people will remain on periphery for most of the time till the time they say कि भाई टेक्नोलॉजी मैच्योर होने दो. भाई आज iPhone 15 खरीदते हैं, एक साल बाद iPhone 16 आ जाता है. टेक्नोलॉजिकल ऑब्सोलिसेंस.
बट कार के लिए आप ये नहीं कर सकते. फोन तो चलो मैं 2 साल में चेंज करूंगा, गाड़ी थोड़ी हर 2 साल में. 5 साल का तो होराइजन दूंगा.
When you take it out of the equation, it actually changes lot of things. And our stated aim today is, I think in fleet, Akash, you would agree with me that we have made it almost like a default choice for fleet operators, battery swapping, right? And I want to make two-wheelers a default on the B2C side as well, with the right OEMs coming our way and slowly working with them. We want them to think that battery swapping is actually a smart choice.
I want to double click on that, क्योंकि अभी भी एक B2C यूजर, अभी B2B में तो I think you've definitely killed it, and swapping is a big use case for a delivery partner. He doesn't want to waste his time, right? But now let's come to the B2C use case. एक B2C यूजर typically इंडिया में कितना किलोमीटर चलाता है?
500 किलोमीटर महीना, 1000, 700-800 महीना पकड़.
15-20 किलोमीटर दिन का, राइट? अब उसको स्वैपिंग की ज़रूरत वर्सेस चार्जिंग की ज़रूरत में हम कैसे डिफ्रेंशिएट करें? क्योंकि वो एक बार चार्ज करेगा, घर पे लगा देगा बैटरी, उसको 6 घंटे मान लो लग गए, बट वो 100 किलोमीटर चलेगा, तो उसको 4 दिन 5 दिन चल जाएगी बैटरी, फिर वो चार्ज कर लेगा. एंड दैट्स ओनली व्हाट 30 रुपीज़ फॉर हिम टू रन 100 किलोमीटर्स, राइट? वो उसको हम कैसे ट्रीट कर रहे हैं इस वाले यूज केस पे? हाउ डू यू
ऐसा समझ सकते हैं कि आपने ओला एथर कुछ भी खरीदा जो 1.5 लाख रुपए का है, तो अगर आप 500 किलोमीटर ही चला रहे हो महीने का, तो 1.5 लाख रुपए का स्कूटर क्यों खरीद रहे हो? भाई जब आपका यूज ही इतना है तो आप 1.5 लाख रुपए का स्कूटर, सो देन यू आर नॉट थिंकिंग अबाउट मनी. अगर 500 किलोमीटर ही आपका चलना है तो 1.5 लाख रुपए का स्कूटर भी तो खरीद रहे हो तब आप. सही बात है.
हाँ, तो वो कितने का होगा विदाउट बैटरी?
विदाउट बैटरी आपको 60,000-65,000 रुपए का स्कूटर बैठ रहा है.
मोटा 50%
60% कॉस्ट में आपको स्कूटर मिल रहा है. दूसरा पे एज यू गो है, राइट? यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट कि बैटरी गोइंग बैड, बैटरी कहाँ चार्ज करना है. आज आप बात कर सकते हैं दिल्ली में, भाई जैसे बेंगलोर में या दिल्ली में, टुडे वी आर जस्ट स्टार्टिंग, बट थिंक ऑफ इट, when 30% of the residents are wanting to have scooter charge in the night, how will the grid support that in the apartment complexes? Apartment complexes are already saying कि भाई कितना चार्ज पॉइंट्स लगाओगे, रात को कहाँ पे चार्ज करोगे, राइट? सो एक आपका खुद का घर है, then it's a very different story. But in an apartment complex, if there are 1,000 people are living and 1,000 guys want to charge it overnight, it can have a lot of issue on the grid. गुड़गांव जैसी जगह में तो आधा टाइम जनरेटर से काम चल रहा है.
सही बात है.
तो आप कहाँ से गाड़ी चार्ज करोगे?
And how are you solving it? For you also electricity issues will be there on the swapping station. Anything innovative that you're doing with the grid or?
या सो इसमें अभी तो हम लोग बेसिकली डिस्कॉम्स के साथ ही डायरेक्ट काम कर रहे हैं, बट नाउ वी आर वर्किंग विद लॉट ऑफ how to get in green electrons. So we are working with lot of solar companies and all to see how we can combine their our demand, because let's say मेरे को आज बेंगलोर में 250 स्टेशंस के लिए पावर चाहिए. So we are trying to see we have कि how we can work it together to see if we can work through them with the discom, कि discoms के साथ वो अगर वहाँ पे पावर ग्रिड व्हील कर दे और हमसे ले ले. But we have not been able to finalize it yet, but this is something that we are working on.
मेरे से बहुत लोग पूछते हैं ये ईवी कितना ग्रीन है, कितना सस्टेनेबल है. जैसे आपने कहा कि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सोर्स अभी टाइम लगेगा, बट हाउ आर यू सीइंग कि मतलब आपको अगर मैं ये सवाल पूछूं कि कितना ग्रीन है आज इलेक्ट्रिक और आप उसके लिए क्या क्या कर रहे हैं, क्या लगता है कि कितना रिन्यूएबल हो जाएगा सब कुछ? What's your take on that?
I think it's a very important question and needs to be answered because first of all, today India is around 40 to 45% already renewable, right? Having said this, it's also about tailpipe emissions. We don't realize that India spends close to 1 to 2% of its GDP on pollution-related issues in the country.
Really? 1 to 2% of GDP on pollution. Wow.
That's the kind, on the health issues, we have so much money. Tailpipe emissions is a big issue, right? And दूसरा ये है आकाश की, ऐसे समझिए कि हम ये कहते रहेंगे कि जब तक सब कुछ ग्रीन नहीं हो जाएगा तब तक मैं ग्रीन नहीं. It's a mindset shift we are talking about in electric vehicles today. Mobility is very, very personal to people. To change it from what we were to make it green is a 10, 15, 20 year thing. So आप ये नहीं चाहते कि पहले पूरा ग्रीन करो फिर मैं चालू करूँगा काम करना. Why? You have to do it in parallel, right? आपने देखा 3-4 साल में काफ़ी चेंज आया है. हमारा 2030 तक हम 500 गीगावाट लगाना चाहते हैं. That is all going to be green. So things are happening parallelly. And at least if nothing else, we are ensuring that the cities are cleaner. That we are breathing clean air.
सही बात है. तो हमने टेल पाइप एमिशन को तो वहाँ भेज दिया जहाँ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बन रही है,
और जहाँ ज़्यादा अच्छे से बन सकती है.
हाँ, वो भी एफिशिएंट होता जा रहा है.
आज हम बहुत सारे लोग ये नहीं समझते कि 2 व्हीलर 3 व्हीलर का जो पोल्यूशन है वो बहुत, इट इज़ वर्स देन अ 4 व्हीलर अ कार, बिकॉज वहाँ पे कैटालिटिक कन्वर्टर्स वगैरह होते हैं. 3 व्हीलर में 2 व्हीलर 3 व्हीलर का डीजल वाले जो व्हीकल्स हैं इनका तो NO2 जो इसमें नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड एंड पार्टिकुलेट मैटर इज मच वर्स.
धुआं कितना ज़्यादा आता है उनमें से.
So actually the kind of air that we are inhaling is super bad from a 2 wheeler 3 wheeler and all. So वो तो कम से कम सही हो रहा है, right? That's a big win itself.
वो तो जीरो हो रहा है. वो तो सड़कों पे हो ही नहीं रहा.
आप ये देखो, just if you want, आज दिल्ली में कोई 3 लाख ई रिक्शा चलते हैं, right? 3 लाख ई रिक्शा दिन के 60,000 60 70 80 किलोमीटर चलते हैं, तो मतलब कोई 25-30 मतलब 2.5 करोड़ किलोमीटर दिन का पोल्यूशन फ्री हो गया. 1 किलोमीटर के लिए ई रिक्शा 50 ग्राम CO2 एमिट करता है. अगर ई रिक्शा, अगर नॉर्मली अगर ऑटो, अगर मैं उसको ऑटो से कंपेयर करूं, 50 ग्राम CO2 पर किलोमीटर है. 50 ग्राम पर CO2 पर किलोमीटर. 2.5 करोड़ किलोमीटर पे आप 50 ग्राम बचा रहे हो दिन का. It's not a small thing.
Similar, I think 45 grams is on the 2 wheeler. I did
30 CO2 that you are saving is not funny.
सही बात है.
Right? So this is a good step. I think people will say कि भाई कितना green आ रहा है, कितना वो आ रहा है, but we are also taking steps towards that. India की 40% renewable है. अगले 6 साल में 2030 तक पहुँचते 60-70% renewable हो जाएगा.
सोर्स भी ग्रीन हो.
सोर्स भी ग्रीन हो रहा है, वो भी ग्रीन हो रहा है, बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि पहले आप उसको ग्रीन होने का वेट करो फिर ये ग्रीन करेंगे.
सही बात है. इट हैज़ टू गो इन पैरेलल. पहले ईवी अडॉप्शन करते हैं, साथ में कोई और लोग और एजेंडास पे काम कर रहे हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि कुछ नहीं हो रहा. विंड पे भी काम हो रहा है, सोलर पे
भी काम हो रहा है. एंड आई थिंक आई टेक अवे फ्रॉम दिस कि टेलपाइप एमिशन इटसेल्फ इज अ बिग इशू दैट वी आर सॉल्विंग.
टेलपाइप एमिशन इज अ बिग वन. एनीवेज हमारी सिटीज क्लीन हो रही हैं, ईवी से होंगी.
एंड काइंड ऑफ ट्रैफिक दैट वी सी इन गुड़गांव, आज मेरे को आने में काफ़ी टाइम लग गया. तो वो ऑटो रिक्शा वाला बंदा मतलब थका हुआ था, उसको फिर से क्लच चेंज करके, क्योंकि वो उसका पानी में खड़ा हुआ है ऑटो, एंड ही इज वर्किंग. ईवी में कोई गेयर नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. ही कैन बी मच मोर ईजी, लाइक सो द काइंड ऑफ these guys are running almost 80 to 90 kilometers a day, 100 kilometers a day, and to run with all the gear changes and all is not an easy job. EV actually can be very stress free for them in terms of health also, in terms of the noise and all, because they are sat in that noise throughout the day. it's actually a very very different impact.
या साउंड पोल्यूशन भी कम हो रहा है, या वेरी नाइस. बट जो बैटरीज हैं उनका भी एक कुछ रिसाइकलिंग का कुछ मॉडल होता है, क्योंकि बैटरी वेस्ट की भी बहुत बातें करते हैं, बिकॉज आई वांट टू कवर द टॉपिक ऑफ सस्टेनेबिलिटी इन वन गो, कि उसका क्या है चक्कर कि लोग बोलते हैं ये भी बड़ा एमिशन करते हैं आखिरी में. इज देयर अ पॉलिसी, इज देयर समथिंग दैट सन स्पेशली डूइंग फॉर बैटरी आफ्टर लाइफ?
सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन अगेन. हमारी बैटरी, मैं पूरा साइकिल समझाता हूँ. हमारी बैटरी 5 साल चलती, लेट्स से मैंने बोला 5 साल का हमारा लाइफ है बैटरी का. एंड बहुत ही सिंपल तरीके से समझाऊँ तो ऐसा समझता हूँ कि अ बैटरी इन अ व्हीकुलर ट्रैफिक हैज़ टू बी एट द टॉप ऑफ इट्स गेम. इट्स लाइक लेट्स से आज विराट कोहली टॉप इंटरनेशनल खेल रहा है, बट व्हेन ही रिटायर्स ही कैन डू commentary, he can be a coach, he can be anything. But when you are playing in the top notch, you have to be at the top of your game. But when you retire, you don't become useless. You can still do many other things. So when a battery has to be at the top of its game when it's in a vehicular game. But when it, let's say when we take it out, when it reaches 85% of its capability, we take it out. But then it can be used in closed loop सिस्टम्स लाइक आपने बैटरी स्टोरेज में यूज़ कर लिया. थिंक ऑफ इट कि मैं इसको एयरपोर्ट्स में जो बगीज़ हैं वहाँ पे यूज़ कर सकता हूँ क्लोज लूप में. थिंक ऑफ इट इन लेट्स से इन बिग कॉम्प्लेक्सेस वेयर देयर लॉट ऑफ फोकलिफ्ट्स एंड ऑल, वहाँ पे यूज़ की जा सकती हैं. सो देयर मेनी एप्लीकेशंस वेयर इन अ क्लोज लूप सिस्टम ऑन अ मच मोर closed environment they can be in a much better use for another 4-5 years.
4-5 years?
Because 85% आप बैटरी स्टोरेज तो बहुत सिंपल है.
100 का 85 ही तो हुआ है अभी.
तो उसको आप काफ़ी तो आप अगले 4-5 साल वहाँ पे भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, राइट. सो दैट्स द सेकेंड लाइफ. सो 10 साल की बात कर रहे हैं. उसके बाद एक बैटरी में क्या क्या होता है? बैटरी में सेल्स होते हैं, बैटरी में आपके BMS होता है, बैटरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम होता है, TIO होता है, फिर कवर होता है. तो बैटरी का कोई 50-60% सेल होता है, बाकी 50-60% अलग की वैल्यू है. आपके जो एल्यूमिनियम केसिंग है वो यूज़ हो सकती है, आपके बाकी सारी चीज़ कनेक्टर वगैरह भी यूज़ हो सकते हैं. नाउ यू हैव टू सी हाउ टू रिसाइकिल द सेल पार्ट ऑफ इट. सेल में कुछ रेयर अर्थ होता है, कुछ मिनरल्स, निकल वगैरह, बहुत सारे चीज़ें हैं. आई थिंक आई वुड से लॉट ऑफ वर्क इज बीइंग डन इन इंडिया टुडे. इट्स अ वेरी डिसऑर्गेनाइज्ड मार्केट, अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड सेक्टर. बट आई थिंक अगेन द सेम कंसेप्ट अप्लाइज है कि काफ़ी काम चल रहा है. एंड अगले 4-5 साल में हम काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें देखेंगे इसमें, हाउ टू रिसाइकिल दैम. US में तो एक पेट्रियट एक्ट आया है, अगर आपको पता है. दे हैव डिसअलाउड एनी एक्सपोर्ट ऑफ लिथियम, like of the scrap battery, scrap cells export कर, because they want to recycle it and use it there. राइट.
तो आखिरी में रिसाइकिल होके एक बैटरी
कार्बन ब्लैक निकलेगा, वो
ब्लैक मास.
हाँ, ब्लैक मास निकलेगा. वो सब वो काफ़ी काम चल रहा है. आई थिंक इंडिया में अभी काफ़ी अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड है, बट अच्छी कंपनीज आ रही हैं.
हाँ, 2-3 हैं कंपनी,
बहुत अच्छी कंपनीज हैं जो काम कर रही हैं. एंड आई थिंक आई एम सेइंग इन द नेक्स्ट 6-7 years वी विल सी अ लॉट ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट इन दिस. आई थिंक आई हैव एब्सोल्युटली नो डाउट इन दैट.
या नो डाउट. केमिस्ट्रीज के बारे में बात करें अगर, बैटरी केमिस्ट्रीज, राइट, दे हैव आल्सो कॉन्स्टेंटली इवॉल्व्ड. अभी क्या लग रहा है, विच इज़ द स्टेबल केमिस्ट्री, एंड डू यू सी एनी चेंज इन द फ्यूचर? कोई नई केमिस्ट्री आप एज अ कंपनी सोच रहे हो, देख रहे हो, इवेलुएट कर रहे हो?
सो वी आर केमिस्ट्री एग्नोस्टिक. Right, we debated a lot and we think like we don't want to anchor to a specific technology. Again, बहुत सिंपल तरीके से बताऊं कि भाई एक वो बैटरी का जो फॉर्म फैक्टर है, मैं उसमें पानी भी भर दूँ, आई डोंट केयर, एज लॉन्ग एज आई एम एबल टू यूज दैट फॉर्म फैक्टर टू गेट द एनर्जी आई वांट. सो दे विल बी सोडियम आयन टुमारो. लॉट ऑफ वर्क इज गोइंग ऑन द. सो वी वांट टू एंश्योर दैट वी डू लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च ऑन different types of chemistries. We are working on solid state, on sodium ion. We will.
आप खुद करते हो?
हाँ, हम सारा रिसर्च हमारा खुद का है. हम R&D करते रहते हैं भाई. प्रिज्मेटिक सेल है, सिलेंड्रिकल सेल है, पाउच सेल है, LFP है, LMFP है, NMC है. We want to evaluate everything and then see what is best for us, right? And if these are, we just want to ensure that we are trying to get the best life. Our circuit breaker is safety. So आकाश, अगर मैं आपको बताऊं कि हमने 100 करोड़ से ऊपर किलोमीटर कर लिए हैं आज, एक एक्सीडेंट नहीं है. Not one. Nobody else in the world, in India can claim this. Not one accident while the battery is moving in the vehicle.
That's amazing.
When my battery is promiscuous, when we are working across all form factors.
Different OEMs.
Different OEMs, not one.
That's tremendous actually.
Right?
तो सेफ्टी नेट बहुत अच्छा किया आपने, है?
मतलब हमारा ये सर्किट ब्रेकर है, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए. मेरी बैटरी महंगी है, आप भी जानते हैं. बट वी हैव सेड कि कुछ भी होगा, एक बैटरी में ही मेरा कोई 1.5-2 किलो तो हमारा केवल उसको सेफ्टी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से चला जाता है।
लिक्विड कूलिंग।
बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं, बट वी वांट टू इंश्योर कि बॉस ये चीज़ चेंज नहीं करेंगे चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए,
करना भी नहीं चाहिए।
राइट। सो सेफ्टी इज वेरी वेरी क्रिटिकल फॉर अस, आई थिंक। सो उसके पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हम देखें तो काफ़ी काम किया है हमने, and I think government of India did fantastic around 22-23 when they brought in new regulations. AIS phase 1 phase 2 के लिए it was amazing for me to see, coming new to India after a long time, that the government was so pushy to get that work done, and they made us all do it in 6 months time.
Seriously.
That was amazing. So basically chemistries काफ़ी सारी हैं। हम लोग अभी
मेजर किस पे हो?
अभी हम NMC पे हैं।
NMC पे हो? That's tremendous actually, क्योंकि वो सबसे ज़्यादा रिस्की केमिस्ट्री मुझे लगी आज तक ईवी इंडस्ट्री में, और आप उसी पे हो, and still
zeros.
accidents.
Now we are also evaluating LFMP, LNFP and all those things वो कर रहे हैं, but we are chemistry agnostic.
Great. तो अनंत, इतने सारे बिजनेसेस आपने करे, इतनी सारी इंडस्ट्रीज में काम किया, राइट? एक सिंगल थ्रेड, and I'm sure you've been CEOs in other businesses also. What is the main role of the CEO? I just want to take the segue a little bit different than, just to know you as a person and your personal qualities. बहुत लोगों को CEO बनना होता है लाइफ में. You've been CEO in multiple companies. What's the key thread?
I think empathy बहुत ज़रूरी है. During my MBA, हम लोग कभी भी ऑर्ग के क्लासेस लेना ही नहीं चाहते थे. हर कोई फिनांस और मार्केटिंग करना चाहता था.
हाँ, करेक्ट. OB, organization behavior, है ना?
That was the last that anybody wanted to do. But, I have realized that the most important job, you will have much more smarter people than you in finance, in marketing, in every department.
They have to be.
They have to be. You want to hire smarter people than you are. The only thing that you want to ensure is you are able to harness the best of them. You are like an orchestra. You're managing that orchestra, right? I think I have realized that I want to ensure that I am very approachable, right? That people want to come to me and tell me what they want to say, not what I want to listen.
Yeah.
Right? Because until unless that is happening, it's very, very difficult story.
अच्छा.
Right? Because अगर वो वही बताना चाहते हैं जो मुझे सुनना है, तो फिर बहुत मुश्किल है. So I think so I have realized that people, and across 8 countries, 4 continents, I've realized people get mad at same thing, happy at same thing. So we all have the same emotions, right? And I think if we can work very closely with people, I think different business समझना बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है. मैंने I have worked in steel, I've worked in IT, I've worked in contracting, in auto. At the end of the day, it will take you a few months to understand the key at the top level, not as an expert, but at the top level to understand the key parameters, key things that a business works on. Once you understand that, you have to work very closely to facilitate your key guys. I was reading a very good post from a friend of mine who was from my same school. He said, from what to how to who. When you start your business as a CEO or somebody, you always say, what are you doing, how to get, then you go to how are you doing it. But finally the resting stage is who. You want to find the right people you want to say, yeah, who can do this job for me.
That's true.
From what to how to who, that journey if you are able to do, then if your only question, Akash, at the end of the day is, yeah, who can handle this for me. You want to find the best people in your team.
True.
You can say कि यार इसको खत्म करना है. You want to who is the most important question that CEO should be working on or a founder should be working on. Are you getting the right who's for you?
Wow.
I really found it
Very interesting actually.
and this was from Jaideep Burman. I was reading his. Jaideep is
Rebel.
So he and I are from the same school in NCR. So it really struck a chord. He articulated it very well. So that's when you ask this, I think it.
And is there an art to get the right who?
There is.
Is there? I mean, how do you select people? Maybe segue towards that.
इसमें basically जो मेरा तरीका है, आकाश, what I do is I want to find, everybody has strengths and weaknesses. So my interviews mostly are around trying to understand why the person is the way he is. Right, number one. And it's not because I don't question them because once they have already come to that, I'm assuming they are good at what they are doing. But mostly I want to find the strength, because I would normally take away the weaknesses and see इसकी strength को मैं कैसे use कर सकता हूँ. Right? So idea is not to idea is to see why I should take this guy, not why I should reject the guy.
Sure.
Right? So literally focusing on what are the good strengths in the guy, and how he has become what he has become.
Okay.
Right? And so it's more about how he has grown up, how has been his childhood, how he has handled things. So my, for very, very senior hires, it is actually a lot of discussions around family, around how he has grown up, what are things are not related to anything around business.
हैं तो पहले ये पूछते हो बचपन बताओ थोड़ा अपना.
कैसे बड़े हुए हैं, क्या है, क्या नहीं है. I think that's where you get a lot of idea about how what the person is really made of.
The who gets answered, whether he is my who or not. Yeah, very nice, very nice. कोई specific reason था Sun Mobility को Indo-Fast Energy बनाना? And a lot of people now possibly are getting to know Indo-Fast, and this is a recent name change and possibly a company change that you guys have built. तो इसके बारे में do you want to talk about it?
So first of all, Akash, Sun Mobility stays.
Stays.
Yeah. So what we have done is Sun Mobility is a parent company, and Sun Mobility and Indian Oil has invested in Sun Mobility at the top, but Indian Oil was very keen on having a big play in India, right? So they said, as part of their investment, that they want to have a company dedicated for it, or for entire India. It should be a 50-50 joint venture between Indian Oil and Sun Mobility.
Wow.
So Indo-Fast is a 50-50 joint venture of Sun Mobility and Indo-Fast and IOCL. It's a different company than Sun Mobility.
Right.
And now Indo-Fast is the customer-facing organization that is responsible for everything that happens in India.
Sure.
And it exclusively buys batteries and stations from Sun Mobility. So it uses the tech of Sun Mobility. Sun Mobility in India will only sell to Indo-Fast.
Okay.
So we use all the tech of Sun Mobility, the batteries, the stations, the cloud, everything that Sun Mobility has built will be exclusively used by Indo-Fast. Outside India, Sun Mobility will do whatever it.
Achha.
Yeah. So we are now going to Kenya, we are going to Philippines, where Sun Mobility will set up its own.
Sure.
But in India, it will be done through Indo-Fast. So Indo-Fast is now responsible for India, for Sri Lanka, for Bangladesh, for Nepal. And so these are the countries that Indo-Fast is going to be responsible for everything that Sun Mobility's products are.
So Indo-Fast is now the swapping business.
Swapping business
Sun Mobility is the tech,
is the product.
is the product and tech.
And now why did we do this? Because see, this is a very cash intensive, capex intensive business. अगर मैं आपको जैसे बता रहा था, अगले 3 साल में मैं 10-12 हज़ार करोड़ रुपए हम लोग खर्च करने वाले हैं to make the biggest battery swapping network in the world in India. Right? So for doing that, it's very asset heavy. So you need somebody with the muscle like IOCL. So the idea was that we want to focus as Sun Mobility to make the best battery swapping tech, the product and all. So they focus there, and we use Indo-Fast with the backing of IOCL and Sun Mobility's money to make the asset heavy business here.
Got it.
So they focus on creating, operationalizing the product,
Right.
and Sun Mobility keeps focusing on making a very, very good product, because we realize that both are very different and very complex in their own right. As I was saying, tech we have a very deep tech in place, right?
Sure.
So उसमें काफी काम है, which Sun Mobility will keep doing, and Indo-Fast will keep putting this, rolling out this infrastructure.
Got it. यहाँ पे मैं एक स्पॉन्सर क्वेश्चन लेके आना चाहूँगा. वी हैव अ बैटरी कंपनी कॉल्ड रेडॉन, राइट? ये बैटरीज बनाते हैं. अब जैसे मैंने इनसे बात करी, राइट? अब जिप इनसे बैटरी नहीं ले सकता, क्योंकि जिप तो Indo-Fast के साथ काम करता है बैटरी शॉपिंग पे. बट इज देयर अ वे फॉर बैटरी OEMs टू ऑल्सो वर्क विद Indo-Fast एंड पार्टनर इन योर ग्रोथ जर्नी? है या नहीं है?
Sun Mobility के साथ कर सकते हैं, कर सकते हैं. So Sun Mobility के साथ अगर so there is never a no to things, because if they are very good, let's say, we can always work with them to see if they can make batteries as per our design and our requirement, right? So why not?
But today, do you make it all in-house or you outsource as third-party OEM?
No, we make our own batteries today.
खुद ही मैन्युफैक्चरिंग भी करते हैं? Okay, okay. But you are okay to outsource that manufacturing thing?
I see no reason why not, as long as we find a very good partner who has the same ethics and the values as we have in terms of how the battery should be done. And absolutely not an issue with that.
अगले 5 साल में आपको क्या लग रहा है ईवी इंडस्ट्री कहाँ पहुँचेगी? ये सवाल मैंने सबसे पूछा है. EV 100 जो हमारा ये पॉडकास्ट है, द इंडिया EV शो, वी रियली वांट टू सी कि किस तरह से, किस स्पीड से. आज भी EV इतनी तो नहीं दिखती, ग्रीन नंबर प्लेट्स कम दिखती हैं, बट कार्स में, 2 व्हीलर्स में, 3 व्हीलर्स में बसेस में, ट्रक्स में और पॉसिबली अदर चीज़ों में, आपको क्या लगता है किस स्पीड से अब आगे बढ़ेगा?
आई एम वेरी ऑप्टिमिस्टिक. मुझे लगता है कि आप बोल रहे हैं कम दिखते हैं, बट मैं उसको रिलेटिवली देखता हूँ. आज से जो 3 साल पहले दिखता था उससे आज बहुत ज़्यादा है, बहुत ज़्यादा है.
3 साल पहले तो जिप की भी बहुत कम गाड़ियाँ थी.
मे बी यू आर मच यंगर, बट मैं आपको अपना एक इंसिडेंट बताऊँ कि 2000 में, इन 2000 हार्डली एनीबडी हैड मोबाइल फोन्स, राइट? By 2005, it was not possible to find a person without a mobile phone. Within 5 years, things changed completely. Completely. So it's like a tipping point. It comes, right? We cannot. Today, I'm telling you, in Bangalore and Delhi, आप बोल रहे हैं कम है, मैं रिलेटिवली काफ़ी अच्छा है. एंड मुझे लगता है by 2030, there is no way that we will have not less than 60 to 70% two-wheelers EVs. Or bikes, autos would be in the range of 70-80% as well. Cars, I'm sure, would be in the range of 20 to 25-30%. Because what will happen is, सारे जो major OEMs हैं आकाश, वो सारा का सारा इनका जो all the R&D is now happening in renewable, in the alt mobility only. Nobody is doing any research on diesel or ICE vehicles. All the R&D is happening now. So in EV. And all these countries have taken a call now that they are turning, right. They are going green. Correct. Europe is leading the way. US, we know a lot of noise coming from the US and other places. But आप China देखिए, China is completely turned. 60%, 70% of the swapping trucks in China are swapping today. Do you know that?
60 to 70% ट्रक स्वैपिंग पे हैं. इतनी बड़ी बैटरियाँ स्वैप हो रही हैं. मेरे को ईवी का तो पता था, मेरे को नहीं पता था वो स्वैपिंग पे है.
Huge in China, right? So now the point is, the way we are going, I personally think, within next 5-6 years, you will see a sea change in the way things are. I'm very, very optimistic and gung-ho. I think a lot of things are happening. For India as a whole, I think the push that we are having on the EV side is very good, because for a country like India, it helps a lot, because our biggest outgo is in the crude oil, which has to come down, right? Then that can only happen if we go towards the EV side. And I think, overall, जो push है 2030 तक, I'm very optimistic. I think two-wheeler, three-wheeler में आप सारे बड़े बड़े नाम देखेंगे, अब सब आ रहे हैं two-wheeler, three-wheeler में, right? Everybody is coming there. Very easy to convert a two-wheeler into a EV.
हाँ, retrofitment भी चालू.
Retrofitment भी चालू है. The good thing with us is 75% of our vehicular traffic demography is two-wheelers and three-wheelers.
70 to 80%.
75 to 80%, two-wheeler and three-wheeler, which is very unlike the Western world. Right? So अगर ये कन्वर्ट होने लगेगा तो एक बहुत बड़ा चेंज ऑलरेडी आ रहा है. और अभी आपके जितने भी फ्लीट हैं कार्स के, वो सारे ईवी में जा ही रहे हैं, राइट? जितने भी बसेस के जो ट्रेंडर्स आ रहे हैं आज, स्टेट बसेस के या गवर्नमेंट, जो भी सारे के सारे ईवी के लिए हैं, right? Because the government, all the tenders that you talk about today, when the government, all the bus tenders, are mostly on EV side only.
आपकी बात बिल्कुल ठीक है दैट EV इज मेकिंग सेंस फ्रॉम अ लॉट ऑफ वेज कि पोल्यूशन कम कर रहा है, कॉस्ट भी कम है, रनिंग कॉस्ट बहुत कम है EV की. कोई एक चीज़ है जो शायद अभी भी EV को इन्फ्लेक्शन पॉइंट, क्रेजी इन्फ्लेक्शन पॉइंट से रोक रही है. मेरे हिसाब से तो इन्फ्लेक्शन पॉइंट है क्योंकि हम इंडस्ट्री में हैं, बट एक एक्सटर्नल ऑडियंस के लिए अभी नहीं लगता, जो फ्लैट्स में रह रहे हैं, ऑफिसों में काम कर रहे हैं, उनके लिए क्या कुछ पॉलिसी चाहिए या कोई ऐसी चीज़ अभी मिसिंग है जिसको, जो ये एकदम, जो आपने कहा 2000 से 2005 में हर किसी के हाथ में मोबाइल आ गया, और या वी आर ऑन द राइट पाथ कि ये हो ही जाएगा अब अगले 5 साल?
See, very, very, very good point, Akash. I think we are on the right path. There is no doubt about it. Is it like the way we saw mobile? Maybe not. But directionally we are there and we are in a good speed. चीज़ों को, I think when we are in thick of things, we think that it is going slow. But when you take a step back and see, we have, I think, covered a lot of ground. आज अगर आप देखें कि 6-7% स्कूटर्स जो बिक रहे हैं EV है, that's a big shift in 2 years.
हाँ, ये लेस देन 1% था.
आज बेंगलोर में फरवरी या मार्च का डेटा है, मेरे को एग्जैक्टली याद नहीं, 54% ऑफ द स्कूटर्स सोल्ड वर इलेक्ट्रिक.
Really? Yes. Within Bangalore, one city.
So जो 6-7% का डेटा है वो तो इंडिया वाइड डेटा है.
सही बात है. हाँ, टॉप सिटीज में बात करो, दिल्ली में तो और भी अच्छा होगा क्योंकि दिल्ली में EV पॉलिसी बहुत अच्छी.
क्योंकि हम एक उसको जनरलाइज करके उस पर देख रहे हैं, इसलिए 6-7% दिख रहा है हमें. बट अगर आप देखो सिटी वाइज सिटी, जो जहाँ पे काम हुआ है वहाँ तो लोग कन्वर्ट हो रहे हैं.
राइट.
So basically, and I think it will definitely, when Bajaj will come with good scooters, when TVS will come with good scooters, Ola is coming up, Ather is coming up, I think people will definitely go. Aj I think today in scooters, electric is a default choice. When you want to buy a scooter today, nobody thinks about buying according to me, petrol scooter. I think that mindset has already changed.
करेक्ट. आई थिंक मैं आपकी बात से पूरी तरह से सहमत हूँ, क्योंकि यस, पिछले 7 साल में बहुत सारी चीज़ें सॉल्व करने में लगा. राइट व्हीकल फॉर द इंडियन रोड कंडीशंस, मुझे आज लग रहा है दैट वी आर 70-75% देयर. स्वैपिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं था. Today we are 60-70% there. I'm sure you're expanding to more markets. And I'm talking about the top 5-6 cities right now. मैं इंडिया 2 की बात नहीं कर रहा, वो भी करेंगे हम अभी. Good quality vehicles are coming. Infrastructure is now building. लोगों को confidence आ रहा है. Maintenance infrastructure भी बन रहा है धीरे धीरे. Right? So people are getting that solved. And अगर कोई अनसॉल्व चीज़ दिख रही है तो पिक इट एज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी, क्योंकि ये रेस तो बढ़ रही है. एंड वी बोथ आर क्लियर कि आई थिंक वो इन्फ्लेक्शन पॉइंट पिछले 7-8 साल में वी वॉल्व ट्राई टू गेट टू दिस इन्फ्लेक्शन पॉइंट. मुझे बहुत क्लियरली लग रहा है कि अगले 6 से 8 महीने में ना क्रेजी अनलॉक होने वाला है. राइट? और विद इन द नेक्स्ट 12 months अनलॉक होने वाला है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे टीथिंग इशूज़ हम लोग सबने मिलकर सॉल्व करें. राइट? सो आई थिंक वी आर ऑल रेयरिंग टू ग्रो. राइट? एक और मुझे, क्योंकि हमने अभी बात भी करी, सो वी हैव अनदर पार्टनर कॉल्ड मोटोवोल्ट. राइट? वो भी बाइक्स बनाता है. आई एम श्योर यू वुड नो देम. राइट? दे मेक 2-wheelers, ग्रेट कंपनी. दे आर आस्किंग दैट हे, इज EV एन इंडिया Tier 1 और मेट्रो स्टोरी ओनली, या फिर Tier 2 Tier 3 में भी EV का स्कोप उतना ही है?
Tier 2 Tier 3 में बहुत अच्छा स्कोप है. आई थिंक पीपल हु लिव हु नो इंडिया, आज अगर आप Tier 2 Tier 3 सिटी में जाएंगे तो पेट्रोल पंप बहुत दूर होता है. राइट? और उनके वो कोई अपार्टमेंट में भी नहीं रहते हैं. उनका सबसे बड़ा पेन पॉइंट होता है कि यार 10 किलोमीटर दूर जाके तेल भरवाना पड़ेगा. राइट? आई थिंक एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द सेल्स ऑफ 2-wheelers actually were happening in Tier 2 Tier 3 cities in the electric side. You would be surprised that Tier 2 Tier 3 uptick of electric vehicles was higher than Tier 1 cities. Achha. Yes, in the fixed battery vehicles.
Oh, तो Tier 2 Tier 3 में already EV ज़्यादा पिक हो रहे हैं.
Tier 2 Tier 3 not in India wide I'm saying, but बहुत सारी Tier 2 Tier 3 cities में जिन्होंने पिक किए, the uptake was fantastic because you are actually reducing their dependence on going to a petrol pump to get oil. They are not worried about adulteration of oil. They're not worried about कि कब खुलता है कब बंद होता है. Right? आप घर में चार्ज कर सकते हैं. So I think it is definitely a Tier 2 Tier 3 story for fixed battery. I have absolutely no doubt on that.
And then swapping?
Swapping में, because if I am not there, let's say if swapping infrastructure is not there, it would be difficult. And we are, I think, today mostly focusing on we are today in 25 cities.
25 cities already.
Yeah. And we will be in 40 cities by end of March 26, right? And then we plan around 80 cities in the next 80 cities. So we will be covering Tier 1, Tier 2 cities mostly, right? And fact of the matter is, swapping is like, I can't just start with 2 stations, right? If I have to be there in a B2C segment, I have to have a good network of things. So I think in the next 3-4 years, I would say we are focusing on 80 cities. And I would be naive to say that I can be in all the places across. So
तो 1000 स्टेशन से आपका कितना प्लान है?
10,000 स्टेशन तक जाएंगे इस साल के अंत तक. हम we will be reaching 2750 stations, 2750.
Almost 3x.
Yeah. So
From now.
That would be the largest battery swapping network, I would say, possibly in the world.
Is it?
By end of this year.
2750. Almost 1000 से आप 3x की लीप ले रहे हैं in the next 9 to 10 months of the year. Yeah, क्या बात है. तो is there a model that you've kind of taken which is scaling this up so fast?
Yeah. So few things. So basically, thanks to our partner, basically Indian Oil, which is a 50% owner in Indofast. So we have a very good access to their 37,000 stations across India.
37,000 petrol stations. मुझे ज़्यादातर Sun Mobility, Indofast के swapping stations IOCL petrol pumps पे दिखते हैं.
So 37,000 stations हैं. We have exclusive usage there, right? So that's number one. Second, हम लोगों ने franchisee चालू किया है, right? So franchisee mein, we have already done around 170 franchisees, so where we are giving, let's say, people fantastic returns, right? 20% plus north ROI, right? So to give you an idea कि 25 लाख रुपए अगर आप लगाएंगे तो आपको 70,000 से ऊपर पर मंथ मैं गारंटी कर सकता हूँ, राइट? So so लोग बहुत सारे लोग आए हैं, and we have already done 170, so that's something that we are working very.
And these are beyond the petrol pumps.
These are beyond the petrol. Then we have done a partnership with Indian Railways. Indian Railways में हमारे 88 stations हैं. Beautiful sites. आप बाहर निकलें. Then we have with DMRC, Delhi Metro के साथ काफ़ी सारे stations हैं. Delhi DTL, Delhi Transport Limited पे हमारे 60 stations हैं. Then Bangalore Metro पे stations हैं. So Metro partners, and then Railways, then Bescom, like the Discom partners. Then Tata Power के साथ हमारे stations हैं, right? Then we are working with the likes of Static and all, PowerPod and all. So who are charge operators? We work with them together to set up stations as well.
अच्छा, sites.
And then finally, all the OEMs that we are working with, if they have dealerships, their points are also good access points for us, right? Then Bosch, who is an investor in Sun Mobility, has around 5,000 garages and other. So those are also places that. So we have a very, very good partnership ecosystem, I think, which is unparalleled, right? Which gives us an amazing access to set up these stations.
These swap stations. No, phenomenal actually, right? तो swapping में ही grow करने का plan है. You want to continue to build the swapping.
I want to make Indo-Fast Sun Mobility the best battery swapping company in the world.
Nice.
Hands down.
Yeah? And do you think that because I hear a lot of people entering this space, right? जैसे हमने देखा अभी Honda का battery swapping आया है, Gogoro आना चाह रहा है. We've also seen Reliance try it, right? Or I don't know how actively they are still pursuing that. क्या लगता है?
Very good. I'm super excited when the likes of Honda enter, because that is, the market is super big. मैं आपको बताऊं कि जो मेरी projections है 2034 की, even in my very aggressive, very projections, even then I'm not breaching 6-7% of the market share. Market बहुत बड़ा है, right? And I think Honda आता है, it gives a good thing about battery swapping, right? कि Honda battery swapping में आ रहा है, so बाकी लोग भी आएंगे, and I think we are creating a very level playing field, and I think I'm very confident of the tech that we have built. So once people get used to battery swapping, they will come to us.
Yeah, the right experience of India. आई थिंक वो बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है जो मुझे लगता है कि हम दोनों कंपनियों के पास है कि हमने इतना फेल कर लिया. आई एम श्योर आपने भी ये देखा होगा, बैटरियाँ गायब हो गई होंगी कभी, हैं? ऐसी चीज़ें हुई होंगी स्टार्टिंग में.
Absolutely, बैटरी का theft, बैटरी में vandalism, station vandalism. I think all these things that we have learned the hard way, very difficult for anybody to
easily solve.
It will have its own pain. Everybody will have to go through this.
हाँ, वो करके ही आएगा, वो रेप्लिकेट करके हो नहीं सकता, और उसके लिए स्ट्रेंथ और ये बहुत चाहिए, राइट? आप कैसे प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं? जस्ट टू नो कि आई एम श्योर कोई ना कोई तो ट्राई करता होगा कि यार ये बैटरी मैं खुद से चार्ज कर लूँ. वो चार्ज नहीं कर सकता शायद आपकी बैटरी, कोई और चार्ज नहीं कर सकता, राइट? कोई ये कहता होगा कि मैं इसको कुछ करके निकाल लूँ. मतलब हाउ हैव यू प्रोटेक्टेड ऑल ऑफ दिस? इज देयर अ सीक्रेट सॉस दैट यू वांट टू शेयर?
So let's say when a scooter or a vehicle goes to, you cannot take a battery out of the vehicle today. We have locked it. So the battery is locked into the system. निकल ही नहीं सकती. Right? So when a vehicle approaches the station, let's say within 10 meters, when you put your key fob to the station reads all the parameters, everything about the battery. Then station gives the command to the vehicle कि तू safe है, बाहर आ जा.
Oh.
Station gives the command to the battery that you are safe to unlock yourself. Then only the battery will come out. So we had to do this after.
हाँ, ये फर्स्ट वर्जन में नहीं था.
So we have implemented it, and I think we are the only ones who have implemented it.
Which technology is this? Bluetooth only?
Communication is through this thing, but the locking mechanism and all, so that has changed a lot for us, right? So that's number one. Second, I think on all our stations, what we are doing, Akash, is we have now AI-powered cameras. Right, so all now we have across all in North we have around 400 plus stations. The AI, we are training the AI. So that say if sees too many people, then it will automatically send a message to our command center that so many people are there. If they can read the lips if somebody is cursing, right? If you're banging the station, they can understand this. If they're like, if they can see so, and what we are also trying to do, we have, to all our operators, we have recognized their faces. If they come and they say do this, we say they have come for attendance. If he does this, he's going out. So we are doing all those things. So we are using a lot of AI at the station to understand a lot of these things, right? I also discussed with you once. Now what we are also planning to do, all the riders that we have, we will take their faces. When you're onboarding a rider, we will take their face scan, right? And we can put it on the system. So let's say tomorrow if something goes wrong, immediately a message will come to you that this rider is having a problem, right? If we create a database like this, then this rider cannot say I will do this today with Zip and somebody else he can do it somewhere, because we should be able to blacklist
we are
him.
building the same. So
Yes.
we should collaborate on that.
We should. So I think these are the things that we can do with tech, and we are building. So we've already implemented it. So I think this locking mechanism, this AI, and many other operational things that we have done to get out of these issues that we faced in the beginning.
Yeah. Technology is the real solver, right?
That's the only way you can, because at the scale that we are trying to do, Akash, we cannot solve it through brute force.
Yeah. You cannot. And you're building a revolution, so you'll have to do all the hard work, right? सबसे टफ चैलेंज क्या था ये धंधा बनाने में पिछले 3 साल में जो आपको लगा?
I would say in the beginning was the right OEM.
Who will make the scooter?
Scooters, right? Right. Second was, I think financing is the key issue. I think in India, we realized that financing हमारे लिए नहीं, but अपने जो gig workers हैं, finance fleet partners हैं, उनकी financing बहुत बड़ा issue रहता है, right? Third, I think one of the biggest challenge that we'll face in the coming times is we are over reliant on China today in everything. And I think India is taking steps in that direction, right? In making the cells here and all. I think that will start happening. But I think that is one thing that we should be very careful about as well, right? That we should not, when we have such a big ambition to create such a big EV, we cannot have so much of dependency outside India. We have to build in India. So I think that those steps are being taken, and I think we need to see how we accelerate that.
Any plans from your side to get into cell also?
No, not now.
No, not right now. The focus is here, right? Awesome. तो ये सारी बातें हो गई. अभी एक चीज़ बताइए, what is the biggest myth about EVs according to you?
Biggest myth about EVs is, I think...
that you'd like to bust.
Okay. That they're not safe. I think that's the biggest myth.
Correct. People still see those videos, यहाँ पे कुछ हो गया, वो हो गया, but वो बातें खत्म हो चुकी हैं.
खत्म हो चुकी हैं बिल्कुल भी. I think it's absolutely, I think it's a very, I think that's behind us, right? And I think kudos to Indian government for making this happen at that scale. And if I have to say about battery swapping, the myth about, I think people should understand that battery swapping is with unlimited range. So there's no range anxiety in battery swapping.
No, that's what we sell to our delivery partners. कि boss, since we are with the swapping, you have unlimited range. आप जितना कमाना है कमाओ.
मैं उसको ऐसे समझाता हूँ आकाश कि कई लोगों की, हम बचपन में जब ट्रेन में जाते थे तो मिल्टन लेके जाते थे पानी का. क्यों लेके जाते थे? क्योंकि हमें लंबा सफ़र तय करना है, पानी कहीं मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, इसलिए आप पूरा मिल्टन लेके जा रहे हो.
सही बात है.
इट्स लाइक फिक्स बैटरी. यू आर कैरिंग सच अ बिग बैटरी बिकॉज आपको पता नहीं कब आपको आज आपको हर जगह छोटी छोटी बॉटल मिल रही हैं, तो आप कभी मिल्टन कैरी करते नहीं हो. That's battery swapping for you. You don't need to carry that Milton with you when you can do this with small. And that's also good for India because एक जो 3 kilowatt-hour का बैटरी चाहिए एक स्कूटर को, I can do the bloody same job in 2.1 kilowatt-hour, which is 30% less. So we are importing less stuff.
That's true.
So that is, and second is battery. So आपका एक बहुत बड़ा आएगा एक कि traceability और recyclability बहुत बड़ा एक issue आने वाला, जो आपने भी बोला था. In a battery swapping, I am responsible for traceability and recyclability. That's true. So the government will ask me कि आपकी 5 लाख बैटरी है, उनका क्या स्टेटस है. It's very difficult to ask a B2C customer कि आपने फिक्स बैटरी में कहाँ से चेंज किया. I think swapping is very good for traceability and recyclability. From government point of view, it is also much more efficient. True. If you think from the government point of view कि भैया आपको कम import करना पड़ रहा है. All those things.
तो चार्जिंग वर्सेस स्वैपिंग में आपसे तो मैं सवाल पूछ ही नहीं सकता.
I am super convinced on swapping that way. Unbiased opinion है. मतलब मैं कई बार सोचता हूँ कि क्यों, मतलब क्या है, and I am really in the right sense. The reasons for not going for swapping can be related to not because of fix, but can be something else, but not because कि fix better है swapping से. I won't be convinced on that.
Both will coexist or?
Yeah, both will coexist. As I said कि भाई जहाँ tier 2, tier 3 में आपका है या फिर performance bikes हैं, there are use cases for fixed and there are use cases for swap. And I think a smart, somebody who is more on daily usage and all, I think battery swapping makes a seriously big sense.
छोटी बैटरीज भी खरीदी जा सकती हैं if they want to, but I think that's a separate thing because वो degradation होता है बैटरीज का.
बैटरीज का डिग्रेडेशन है. आपको आकाश, आई कैन टेल यू इन योर होम ऑल्सो, आप जब सेल खराब होते हैं आप सोचते हो कि कहाँ इसको डिस्पोज करूँ. वो पड़े रहते हैं कहीं ना कहीं क्योंकि यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल इनफ नॉट टू थ्रो दम एनीवेयर एल्स, राइट? बट दे विल कीप गोइंग इन टू वन बिन विच वी हैव टू. This is only for a small cell. For a battery like this, if it goes in a bad place, it's actually not good.
Yeah, it's unsafe. And that responsibility, in your case at least, it's fully with you. So you're ensuring that. मेरे चैनल पे on काश से आकाश we talk about a lot of ideas. क्योंकि यंगस्टर्स देखते हैं कि कुछ नया बिजनेस आइडिया भी मिल जाए. आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ EV इंडस्ट्री, and you have done so many industries. Any business idea that you think or any problem that you think कि कुछ आज कि स्टूडेंट्स बच्चे कुछ सॉल्व करके एक धंधा बना सकते हैं बिजनेस?
Absolutely. So I think I'll just say one thing before I start that कि EV आज दुनिया किसके बारे में बात करती है? 3 चीज़ों के बारे में बात करती है. One is sustainability, one is IoT, AI, right? And third is mobility. These are the 3 most important things actually the world talks about: mobility, AI and IoT and sustainability. EV combines three of these things like nobody else. EV is taking all these 3 things in such a good significant measure that when you are in an EV industry, you have to be actually very thick with all these 3 things. Absolutely. Right? And it has a huge impact on the GDP of the country, right? Now, youngsters listening, I think they need to understand that we will be in this country over the next 7-8 years requiring a lot of work in the charging station setup and all those things, and a lot of work will be done in setting up these stations. कोई हमको 1 मिलियन से ऊपर स्टेशन चाहिए, राइट? आई एम सेइंग फिक्स्ड चार्ज. कितना काम होने वाला है? सो देयर आर इमेंस अपॉर्चुनिटीज इन समबडी ट्राइंग टू से हाउ दे कैन बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट वैल्यू चेन, राइट? अगर मैं अपनी बात करूं कि आज हमें फ्रेंचाइजीज चाहिए, आप फ्रेंचाइजीज बन सकते हैं. अगर आप माइक्रो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बन सकते हैं, जैसे आपने बहुत अच्छा एक वो निकाला था कि भाई आप 100 स्कूटर खरीदिए, आप माइक्रो एंटरप्रेन्योर बनिए, राइट? यू विल गिव देम दी orders, right? They have to invest the money and then you are ensuring that you are running the business for them. So I think EV बहुत सारे ऐसी चीज़ें खोलेगा हमारी तरफ से. I think I would say there is a lot of potential in being part of the value chain who will create, let's say, a lot of things on the AI side for after sales of EVs, in the making of the stations, in the delivery of the battery optimization in the systems. बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. फ्रेंचाइजी बहुत बड़ा काम है जो पर किया जा सकता है.
तो बहुत सारी चीज़ों में यंगस्टर्स जुड़ सकते हैं या सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. इनफैक्ट केमिस्ट्री की भी आपने एक बात करी थी कि अभी हम चाइना डिपेंडेंट हैं, तो क्या हम ऐसी केमिस्ट्रीज इंडिया में बना सकते हैं? सोडियम हुआ, एल्यूमिनियम हुआ, जो यहीं पे किसी IIT या फिर किसी नॉर्मल कॉलेज से निकले इनोवेशन और एनर्जी डेंसिटी और सब कुछ अच्छा हो, तो उस पर पूरा इंडस्ट्री
मूव कर सकता है. आफ्टर सेल्स में बहुत बड़ा स्कोप है. बहुत बड़ा स्कोप है. ड्राइवर ट्रेनिंग में बहुत बड़ा स्कोप है. गिग वर्कर्स को, अगर आपको, आकाश, हम बोलते हैं कि अगर आपको एक ऐसी एजेंसी मिल जाए जो कहे कि आपको मैं ड्राइवर्स दूंगा, आपको टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है, दीज आर ऑल सर्टिफाइड बाय मी.
सही बात है,
राइट? ये you will be happy to pay him 1,000 rupees per this thing to say कि मुझे 1000 ड्राइवर चाहिए, राइट? जैसे आज सबका ठप्पा लग के आता है कि यार दिस इज ISI सर्टिफाइड. ऐसे ही अगर कोई ऐसी कंपनी हो जो आपको सर्टिफाइड ड्राइवर दे सके, तो सारा काम आपका कर सके. आई थिंक देयर आर लॉट ऑफ स्कोप्स इन ट्रेनिंग द ड्राइवर्स, ट्रेनिंग द गिग फोर्स. ITI में हमको बहुत सारे कोर्सेज कर सकते हैं ऑन बैटरी रिसाइकलिंग.
So I think Anant, amazing conversation, amazing business, lot of life lessons. But कुछ चीज़ें, because you have done so many industries, you've traveled to so many countries, आपने इतनी countries में टीम संभाली है. कुछ चीज़ें mindset को लेके that you want to tell the youngsters कि life में अगर grow करना है, यहाँ तक पहुँचना है, कुछ rules of the game जो आपने follow करे हैं.
Okay, Akash, my personal belief is it's a marathon, right? And मैं अपना पर्सनल एग्जांपल दे सकता हूँ कि मैंने जब ज्वाइन किया था 2000 में, आई एम अ मेटलर्जिकल इंजीनियर एंड आई वॉज हैविंग एन ऑनर्स डिग्री. आई गॉट लकी टू, उस समय 2000 में कोई 4-5 बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज होती थी, पटनी, इन्फोसिस, विप्रो, कॉग्निजेंट, फिर IBM. इनका एक पेडिग्री होता था, राइट? कि एंड पीपल वुड जॉइन अ कंपनी and then they would jump to let's say somebody would join Patni and then try and jump to Infosys की 4,000 रुपये एक्स्ट्रा मिल जाएंगे. Infosys वाला Cognizant में जंप करने की कोशिश करेगा, उसको 4,000 रुपये एक्स्ट्रा मिल जाएंगे, और वो वाला IBM जंप करने. Don't have that minds. I think life is a marathon, and I think I was very careful in my beginning, and I think I take a lot of pride in that. I was very clear, मेरे को जंप करूँगा तो लंबा करूँगा, छोटा नहीं करूँगा. आई वॉज वेरी क्लियर कि जहाँ पे हूँ अच्छे से काम करूँगा, एंड आई वॉन्ट टू गो फॉर माई गुड MBA एंड देन गो ऑन फ्रॉम देयर. I would only give one advice to the youngsters that, guys, it's a very long journey. You want to ensure that you are not trying to take short steps to think that when you're taking those short steps, actually you're hurting yourself in the long run. Learn as much as you can. Try and take good good learnings from wherever you're working, and then decide. I think बहुत लंबी जर्नी है. वी कैन नॉट से कि यार मैं पीछे रह गया, मैं आगे रह गया, राइट? एंड that's what I tell all my youngsters who are joining the company, that you be selfish to learn.
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Be selfish to learn. इसको दूसरे तरीके से भी देख सकते हो कि आज मेरे पास लेट्स से 25 साल में भी 30,000 घंटे, मतलब अगर मेरी सैलरी, उसको दूसरे से देखें कि अगर मेरी सैलरी 30,000 रुपये होती साल की, तो मैं एक एक रुपया बहुत ढंग से खर्च करता था. साल की सैलरी अगर मेरी 30,000 रुपये होती तो एक एक रुपया. अगर मेरी ज़िंदगी की सैलरी 30,000 रुपये होती तो एक एक पैसा मेरे पास 30,000 घंटे बचे हैं, 30,000 दिन, सॉरी. एक एक घंटा मुझे बहुत सोच समझ के खर्च करना है. वी हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल हाउ वी वांट टू यूज़ दैट टाइम, and think about how to judiciously use it. I think I'm very sometimes worried about how youngsters are spending their time on things which can be much more better utilized. I think कई बार चीज़ें हमको लगता है कि जल्दबाजी में करनी नहीं चाहिए.
अच्छा. एंड यू लाइक मतलब जब आप स्टार्टिंग में तो आप CEO नहीं थे, राइट? तो थोड़ा सा प्रोग्रेशन के बारे में बताओ, और हर शिफ्ट मूव के बारे में बताओ कि क्या सीखा हर मूव में और क्या अनलॉक किया.
So I started as a software engineer, right? And then
India se?
India se. Then I was in the US, where I went for my MBA in France, in Seattle. वहाँ से I joined as a marketing manager, right, in Poland. All through, सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ जो मुझे समझ में आई प्रोग्रेशन में, कि आई थिंक पीपल, यू हैव टू रियली be very, very careful. I think if you're looking at quality, if you're good, nobody can stop you. I think you have to be managing. Upper management is okay, but if you're not good, you will not go far. In my case, Akash, I took all the bets. मतलब मैं जब US से कोई लोग जाते नहीं, US में था मैं, right? I decided to go to France for my MBA. Left US, जहाँ पे लोग ग्रीन कार्ड लेने की बात करते हैं, right? I took a jump to move from Europe. I moved to India for better work.
Okay.
I was ArcelorMittal. I got the chance to become the youngest CEO in ArcelorMittal world.
Wow.
At the age of 32, because I went after good work.
At the age of 32.
Yes. So I started ArcelorMittal distribution in India, right? From there I was in Dubai. Dubai से फिर मैं again, it was very good, but I decided to go to Nigeria again for search of good work. आप अगर दुबई से नाइजीरिया जाओगे, आधे लोग बोलेंगे कि इसका जॉब गया रहेगा.
हाँ, it's like a degradation in some form or shape, ऐसा लोग बोलते हैं.
I went for good work. I have always followed my heart कि मुझे काम करना है. I think that's very, very critical. If you're not enjoying your work, there's no point about it. And I think that's what has helped me a lot. That I have always followed my passion, that what I really want to do, and I do it. My father used to say कि जूता भी पॉलिश करे तो ऐसे कर कि you're happy. And I think I tried to do that in a lot of ways, but try to do that with passion. I think I followed my passion and that has helped me a lot.
No, that's a great answer, and I think that actually sums up success, right? And sums up whatever you want to become. I'm sure a lot of people here are wanting to start an EV business. You've given a lot of nuggets for that. A lot of people wanted to learn about electric vehicles. You've given a lot of nuggets on that. A lot of people want to become CEO in life. You have given great nuggets on that कि भाई काम जो कर रहे हो ना वो अच्छा करो, वो be selfish for work.
For learning.
For learning.
अपने लिए सीखो. मतलब आपको एक कंपनी प्लेटफॉर्म दे रही है सीखने के लिए. I think there is no shortcut to success, and if you are good today, आकाश आप भी अगर अच्छा बंदा होगा आप उसको पकड़ोगे.
बिल्कुल, मैं ढूंढ के कहीं से भी ले आऊंगा.
Because we now realize that how much value a good person has. One good person equal to 20 different, this thing. Hands down, you will go for somebody you can trust. और जो बंदा अच्छा होता है आप उसको काम देते चले जाते हो.
उसको ग्रो भी करते
उसको ग्रो भी करते जाते हो. Eventually उसी को काम मिलता है. I think everybody, like in my head, if I have 3-4 people, I really say कि इसको काम दे दो, बताने की जरूरत नहीं है कैसे कर लेगा. You want to be that guy.
So be that guy is the message from this podcast. And yes, India is going electric. EV show tells that कि 2030 तक 60 से 70% electrification we all can aim for. The roadmap is done. The layout is done. A lot of hard work is done by companies like you. And yeah, we are using a lot of AI, a lot of technology, a lot of IoT, sustainability, mobility, everything merging together. Future is bright.
Future is super bright.
On that note, thank you so much, Anant, for being part of the podcast and share some amazing nuggets.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Yeah. Awesome. Great. Thank you guys for staying tuned till now. I'm sure you would have learned a lot. This podcast was the India EV show, powered by Motovolt and Redon. And today we had a special guest. Keep learning, keep subscribing, and keep sharing whatever you learn from this in the comments. Thanks.